So let's bring in Bob Macedonio, who is attorney for Rex Heuermann's wife, Asa Ellerup. Very good to have you here today, sir. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Martha.
You know, I thought it was interesting in that quick Q&A with Michael Brown. He was asked, does Heuermann's wife think he is innocent? Does she?
Well, that's honestly the only thing his wife knows about the charges is what's been relayed by the press. Like Mr. Brown just said, we're not going to try this case in the press. The only thing she's heard about this case is from the media. She has no independent knowledge. She has no recollection of what the date she was in the country when she went on vacation 10 to 12 years ago. So she has not formed any judgment on whether guilt or innocence of him at all.
But she has not made any effort to speak with him.
Well, all the jail telephone calls are recorded. And any in-person visitation at this time, I don't trust being not recorded either. So we've advised her to limit her conversation on the telephone to anything but the facts of the case. And then we have not advised her to go in person yet. I don't trust the facilities not to record the conversations.
But is she expressing a desire to speak to her husband?
Listen, at this point in time, she's trying to gather her own strength, protect her children, and put her own life back in order. How the criminal case is going to play out, she's aware that it may take a year or 2 or 3 years before there's a final result in this, one way or another.
Well, you know, I guess what I'm getting at is, you know, when she had the realization that he was being arrested for these heinous crimes that have been plaguing the neighborhood where they live for over 10 years, is it your feeling that she felt, yes, this is probably what happened, or that she is vehement in this, there's no way my husband did this? They're divorcing. I mean, she's filed for divorce.
She needs to protect herself and her own asset at this point in time. Whether she believes he's innocent or guilty, I think that'll come along in time when the case plays itself out in the courtroom. Like any criminal case, whether it's your own family or a stranger, the media has the person convicted the minute they're arrested. All the evidence will play out in the courtroom. She has seen none of the evidence. She's heard none of the evidence other than it's played out on the media. They've taken and destroyed her entire house. We don't know what they've taken out. She's still inventorying items. They took the mattresses, the couches, cut the bathtub open, her passports, all the children's cell phones, including hers, all electronics. So she is putting her life back together, showing strength for her children who rely upon her.
Of course. You know, I mean, this is, it's hard to imagine the position that she and her children are in.
Not to undermine any of the victims in this, because the victims of the homicides are obviously, we sympathize with their families, but her and her children are also victims in this because they're blindsided by this. They had nothing to do, or even alleged have anything to do with these alleged crimes. Their lives have been destroyed. They're never going to regain any life that they've had.
Yeah, you can say that again. Mr. Macedonio, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.